Hey guys, it's Eric here with a short video before I go out on my walk. Just remembering my chamber meeting last night with the Carolinas LGBT uh, Chamber of Commerce. This is a call to action about Senate Bill 516, specific to North Carolina. It is a trans bill that, let me see if I can find it again because I just got off the phone with both my state representative and my Senate representative. And I'm going to show you how to find your state representatives so that you can call. Very, very easy. You'll call their offices in Raleigh, North Carolina, and let them know that you want to vote no on that bill. And so all I did was Google the Senate bill. That is Senate Bill 516, 516. You can Google that and read it just so you'll see it. Here it is right here. Senate Bill 516 would require that bathrooms in public schools and other facilities such as courthouses, um, any government building called out by the bill shall only be used by one designated biological sex at one time, restricting transgendered people from using the restroom corresponding to their gender identity. The bill reignites a contentious debate over bathroom access that roiled the state in 2016 following the passage of House Bill number 2, similar law restricting transgender people from using the bathroom assigned to their genders. Just a little background, that bill, House Bill number 2, was signed into law by then Governor Pat McCrory, and it cost him his reelection campaign for another 4 years as governor because the state of North Carolina lost hundreds of millions of dollars in business, and businesses left the state because of that bill. And so now the Republicans of North Carolina again are weaponizing transgender people. Yes, I'm using that word because they accuse the left of weaponizing everything. So I'm accusing them. Well, actually, I'm not accusing them. I'm calling them out for weaponizing transgendered people, specifically transgendered women. Republicans are focused on biological attachments, and you know what I'm talking about. They always focus on transgendered women. You never hear them say anything about transgendered men, meaning a female has transitioned to male and is now using the men's bathroom. You never hear them talking about that, but they always talk about men, calling men in women's bathroom or men and women's sports. So North Carolina Republicans are trying to align North Carolina with the Trump administration's call to essentially erase transgendered existence, and that is happening on the federal level. We cannot let this happen on the state level. And so let me cue this up. This is the bill information. Let me go back here and find this. That's how I found my federal representatives. Okay, so here is the web address right here. It is ncleg.gov/ find your legislatures. Now, this will actually show you your North Carolina all of your legislators. It will tell you who your United States senators are. It will tell you who your representative in the North Carolina House and the North Carolina Senate are, and who your U.S. House representative is. It will give you all of that information. All you have to do is plug in your address. So I'm just going to use a generic address. Let's just do 201 North Tryon Street. I know that this is in Charlotte, North Carolina, downtown. Choose the correct street. and the button is automatically flagged on the U.S. House. So if you were to live at this address, your U.S. House Representative is Alma Adams, meaning you're in District 12. Your North Carolina House Representative is Becky Carney, because your address is in District 102. And your North Carolina State Representative is Caleb Theodoros in District 41, which just happens to be my North Carolina State Senator Representative. My House Representative, I'm actually in District 107, and Aisha Dew is my House Representative. All you have to do, and you see these hyperlinks, you don't necessarily have to call your U.S. House Representative, because that's on the federal level. The bill we're talking about, Senate Bill 516, is on the state level. So you would actually be calling both of these people. So again, you will go to ncleg.gov/find your legislators, then input your street address here, and then click on, you can actually do U.S. House, or you can do North Carolina House, and it will highlight the House Representatives District. If you click on North Carolina Senate, it will highlight the Senate, but just stay here and you will see all of that information. But it's good to know who your House of Representative, federal representative is, and what district you're in, who your North Carolina House Representative is, and what district you're in, and who your North Carolina State Representative is, and what district you're in for that. They are hyperlinked. So all you have to do is right click on the hyperlink, open it in a new window, and what will come up is that person's name. This is Becky Carney, and you'll see her Raleigh address and the Raleigh phone number. Call that phone number, and their office will answer that call and tell them that you would like, in this case, Representative Carney to vote no on Senate Bill 516. And then track it. Hold them accountable. Just because, I will say this, not every Democrat is your friend, and not every Republican is your enemy. Hold every single representative accountable. So do both of those. Go back and do both. Go to this website, plug in your address, and then call your North Carolina representatives and tell them no on Senate Bill 516. Again, this is a call to action. We cannot allow this to happen again. It was devastating with the amount of money that left this state, and then the amount of companies that would not do business in North Carolina. And as a small business owner trying to get my business up and running, as a professional services, not so much, but other small businesses will be hurt by this bill, and the big corporations who understand the ramifications of this bill will also stop doing business in this state. Republicans are trying to weaponize this, and I would call them and file them under the pick me syndrome to curry favor from the current president. Because if they were to go against them, they are afraid of being primaried. Well, my standpoint is they can be fearful of the president, but they should fear us, because we're the ones who have the voting power. And most of them will be coming up for re-election in the next election cycle. All right, so there you have that information. Please like and share this video so that other people in North Carolina will have this information to be able to call the representatives to say no on Senate Bill 16. Do not wait. Don't wait. Don't wait to even hoping, if you're doing a video like me, hoping that other people will see the video. Still do the video if that's what you do. Still do the video to get people the information, but make sure you, just like me, call those numbers, talk to those offices, tell them why this bill is bad, and ask that those representatives vote no on this bill. And hopefully, even if it gets to Governor Stein's desk, we don't even want it to get that far. But Governor Stein will more than likely veto this bill, and we don't know. The margins are close. The margins are close. But we don't want it to get there. We don't want it to get there. That's the norm. Waiting it to get there and sitting on pins and needles to see if we will win. We don't want that. Just stop the bill now. The Senate has already done their thing. Now it's in the House's hands. Call the House representative first, then call the Senate representative and let them know you're not happy, and that even if it comes back from the governor's desk being vetoed, they should still vote no on Senate Bill 516. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and get my walk in, and I'll see you on the next video.